Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Vechain price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Vechain chart, which at the time of this recording is holding below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We are also holding above a key area of support at around the $0.0193 mark, which is now acting as support. We have also continued to obey the Elliot wave structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area, which lies between the $0.02399 mark and the $0.01934 mark, in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.01943 mark. And having managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of this wave 2, I now believe that we have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of a massive run up to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, and all this is playing out after we fully peaked in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1, and that was after seeing a 5 wave structure to the upper side of this Elliot wave structure right here in red, having the wave 5 giving us a peak at around the $0.03296 mark, and also completing the formation of that first wave to the upper side. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and also sketch out my target areas to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to first sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that now gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.04766 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upper side to do. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5 wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high for that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. So that is what I'm expecting here on the long-term scenarios, and it is this micro Elliot wave count within the formation of this wave 3 that is going to give me the short-term scenarios, and I believe that is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis and to give you the short-term scenarios. Here on the 1-hour chart, you can see that after seeing our low in the formation of this wave 2 within this blue target area, which is right here, we started this massive run up to the upper side, obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see have this Elliot wave structure in red, having the wave 5 giving us a peak at around the $0.02537 mark, and also completing the formation of that first wave to the upper side. And having seen the formation of that first wave to the upper side, whatever we expected next was a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, I was able to come up with a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, which is a target area that lies between the $0.02211 mark and the $0.02071 mark, within which I'm expecting now to see the low for this second wave. And you can see at the time of this recording, we have managed to get into this blue target area, and we have almost fully maximized that target area, giving us a low at around the $0.02147 mark, and there are high chances that we have now bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and we are now ready for that impulse wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, since we have managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of this wave 2. And assuming that Vechain is not going to give us one more leg down in the formation of this wave 2, we can sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that now gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.03099 mark, and that is the minimum that I'll be expecting this impulsive wave 3 to the upper side to do, and also expect to see a 5 wave structure information, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And at the moment, we need to have in mind that we are yet to get a confirmation that we have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2. So it's not right for me to say that we are ready for that wave 3, because there are also chances that we might see one more leg down in the formation of this wave 2. And I believe the start of this wave 3 to the upper side is wholly dependent on the movements that we are seeing on the Bitcoin chart, because in case we continue seeing further breakdown on the Bitcoin chart, then there are chances that we are going to fully maximize this blue target area, giving us one more leg down in the formation of this wave 2 before we can start our massive run up to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. And in case the breakdown continues, then we need to continue watching our blue target area, because we need to continue holding within it for us to still say that whatever we are seeing is the corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and a break out of this blue target area will be putting a major challenge on the formation of this wave 2, and that will be suggesting that we need to have an alternative scenario for this 1-2 setup that I have right here. And that is what I'm expecting here on the short-term scenarios. And getting back to the 4-hour chart so that we can take a look at the indicators here on the RSI, we are trading at around the 38 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD you have been able to print a bearish cross, suggesting that there are chances of continuing to see further breakdown before we can see the low for that second wave and start our massive run up in the formation of that wave 3. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short term scenarios. Continue watching the blue target area and also get ready for that wave 3 to the upper side. And that's all for this video, and I'll be keeping you updated.